So, lesson 8.3.9, don't you think it's kind of interesting that every graph we've seen so far, all of the lines have been going up? Every one of them. It didn't matter. Y equals this. So my equations for these lines look like this. Y equals, let's find some pretty points. There's a pretty point. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 5. So y equals 4 and over 5. X, and look where it started, plus 4. So we've been able to figure all of these out. Here's another one. Y equals, let's find a pretty point. That's not very pretty, not very pretty, not very pretty, not very, looks like that actually might be the first pretty point. When I'm talking about pretty points, I'm talking about ones that are exactly in the middle of an intersection. Even though this one looks like it is, it's not. So this one happens to be y equals up 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And where does it start? It starts at 0. So my equation was y equals 4 over 13 up, and 4 over 13x, and starting at 0. So it's been kind of interesting. That's all we spent our time on so far. But is that always the case? What can you imagine if my lines all of a sudden changed and started up here higher and moved down here lower? Started here higher well, this one won't work, but you know what I can do is I can go like this. Look, now all of a sudden they're going a different angle. Well, the difference here is simply put that if I'm going up the hill, it's taking more energy to get up, so I'm adding energy. This one looks like it's coming down a hill. Like if you were reading left to right, it looks like it's going down. So in other words, these become negative slopes. In other words, I start at a point and I'm decreasing in value. At this point, it's 10 and 4. At this point, it's 7 and 10. So I'm getting lower and lower the farther I go. So this is what these equations look like. Y equals, I have a slope. I still have a slope, but instead of counting up, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going down this time 5 and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This time I'm going down 5 and over 10, which simply statement means that I have a point here that's at 1, 2, which means my slope is negative because it's a negative slope. It's going down, decreasing in value, and I still look back to where I started, plus 12. So this one also going down. So y equals, and we know it's going down 1. So we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down 1 and over 10 with the x, and we know we're starting at 0, so we can put plus 0, or we can just leave that off. It doesn't really matter.